What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Kinda Funny Morning Show for Thursday, August 17th, 2017. I'm one of your hosts, Greg Miller, alongside the producer/seducer, Nick Scarpino.
Top of the morning to you.
Is this a new Heather Gray shirt?
No, this is, I've had this for a while.
I feel like you're trying to pull a fast
This
one
might be
on
the
me.
first Heather Gray shirt I ever purchased.
No, I don't believe, no. This is
100% true.
this is not true at all.
It's 100% true.
How's it held up this way? How long, how many years is it? Look at
take
the
care of
stitching.
my shirts.
No, look at the stitching here.
I don't dry my t-shirts. That's clutch. You gotta hang dry them. Hang dry 'em.
How you hang drying them? Drying rack or hangers?
Drying rack.
Thank you. Hangers get you those giant collars.
Not on a shirt. If it's those shirts, I'm fine with like our shirts hold up a little bit
You
better.
mean this shirt that's on sale right now at kindafunny.com/store while supplies last?
It is.
Yeah, okay.
bit.ly/KF summer sale so we can track those.
Sorry, bit.ly, and then it's the capital K and a capital F and a capital S.
It's two S.
Why don't we
Capital
use
S.
that more? Right? It's so easy.
Does it not work if you lowercase it?
No, but that's not how Bitly's work.
That sucks.
Yeah, I don't think. At least that's how they used to not work.
I'm gonna try
Lowercase the
it.
K in there and see what happens.
Sure didn't
Well, you
work.
didn't put an H.
Oh, I didn't
you,
put the H.
you put TTP. You need to put an
TTP.
H.
Let me try this again. You think it would just know by now?
Yeah, see?
That sure
Bitly's
didn't
are
work.
weird.
That's weird.
That doesn't make any sense.
Baileys
no
are
other
dumb.
website works like that, does it?
Huh?
Other websites don't work like that.
I don't know. I'm gonna use other websites. Bitly's the only one I know.
Some
that does it for
websites
free.
work like that and some apparently don't.
So capital K, capital F, capital S, capital S.
Capital SS, like an SS minute.
Nope, no.
Like the
That's not
SS
it.
Go to
Stop
youtube.com.
bringing up things that do SS words.
/SS
If you
minute.
didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Kinda Funny Morning Show each and every weekday here on twitch.tv/kindafunny and youtube.com/kindafunny and podcast services around the globe. We come to you with the nerdy news we want to talk about. We fuck around, we have a good time, we try to do a whole bunch of different things. Now, if you know, you can win games each and every day, be in the Twitch chat like so many of you are, thank you. If you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime, why don't you give it to us for free? Otherwise, Amazon takes your money. That also enters you to win everything, even if you're not here. You support us over on Patreon, that gets you. I'll get into it later. What I want to know right now, Joey Noel,
Yes.
is please, first off, you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
We're a skeleton crew.
I would say let's cut to Joey Noel, but I don't want to overwhelm her.
Cool, and she got that. She got it. Look at her. She knows what's up. Cool Greg and
I've never done
Kevin,
that.
still in San Francisco, but about to get on a plane to go to New York to do SummerSlam.
Now, can I ask you this?
Lay it on
You've
me.
helped them organize this whole thing.
100%.
Right? This is coming through you.
Yeah.
Was a small part of your brain, did a small part of your brain do this just to see what kind of a calamity it might turn into?
100%. There's a reason I told Kevin and Cool Greg, I'm like, hey, we're sending you to SummerSlam. We want you to, go just interview the superstars, do this, vlog everything. Because yes, 1,000%, yes, I can't wait to see what happens at 3 in the morning when they're out with Xavier Woods and they get stuck somewhere.
Part of me thinks that obviously Kevin and Cool Greg are professionals.
100%.
They're responsible adults.
Yeah.
But part of me also thinks that they're going to wind up in a completely different state, having got on the wrong plane, and it's going to be basically like trains, planes, and automobiles.
I can see that too. I can see that too.
Like at one point, you're like, those aren't pillows. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
of course.
It's
I
gonna be
remember.
fantastic.
The classic
It's gonna be
scene, classic
good.
scene.
I can't wait. I've already
Is
said
Kevin
me.
John Candy?
I think Kevin in this would be John Candy, and Cool Greg would be Steve Martin then, right?
But Steve Martin's like neither of them are curmudgeons about anything.
That's true. So maybe it would be more like the polka band in Home Alone.
Now we're not. Now you're knocking it out of the park. Now you
Yeah.
just knocked it out of the park. Sasha Banks is the mom trying to get back to Kevin.
That's right.
All right.
Kevin!
Right now, at bit.ly/KF Summer Sale, capital K, capital F, capital S, then another capital S, we're selling a whole bunch of stuff at discounted rates. Some select items. This is the brand new limited edition Kinda Funny Bachelor Party tee. Yesterday in the morning show, Nick, you weren't here, Tim was here. We started a campaign.
Yeah.
That if there was only one review on this, and it was so good, we said if it got 4,000 thumbs up, we would give away Bernie's Tesla live on air.
Oh, cool.
So let's go down and see how many we have now.
I'm super excited that Bernie's
That's not the right
us to do this.
Oh, yeah, of course. 843. Thumbs it up again, Joey. No, then put it down. Oh, it remembers. Everybody has to go to Magnum 2290's review, upvoted here, and we give away Bernie Burns' Tesla live on the air. It's very simple. It's very easy. What do you?
Give me just I thought it was gonna give me a link that I could link.
Oh no. We have a whole another Twitter thing to share, so we got time to crank this one up.
I love that people are reviewing our shirts.
Yeah.
This makes me so happy. I especially love they're reviewing a shirt they've never worn before.
Yeah, well, I mean, I trust that Magnum knows what he's getting into.
Magnum PI knows what's up.
If you go to the bit.ly KF Summer Sale, capital K, capital F, capital S, capital S. This is what you see.
You're not in the shot at all, Tim.
Tim's not in the shot at all. Come here. Yeah. There you go. Of course, goodness, I know.
Yeah.
Did you know that right now on kindoffunny.com/store you can get this kind of casual shirt for just $11.99?
Yeah, there are a lot
Scroll
of
down.
really good stuff.
Scroll down.
There- I think some of the merchandise.
But the shirt's right there and it's on him. How
you go.
can he be in two places at once?
Tim, get back
Wait,
into the
show,
internet.
No, come and get him here. And then go down to mine. How much is my shirt? Kind of Funny Turbo. There it is. $18.99.
That's just marked off.
And here's the other thing I want to say that I'm very proud of.
That's like a 40% mark off on this shirt.
Sure.
Pretty fantastic.
I know.
Math.
Yeah, I agree. That is math.
Also, they sent us an email saying, hey, some of the things were marked down 40%. Let people know.
Yeah, up to 40%.
Up to
Yeah,
40%,
select
yeah.
items. I
Yeah,
read the
select
emails. I saw it.
yeah.
What I want to do is give a shout out to the Canadian Kind of Funny best friends. Because over on reddit.com/r/kindoffunny, which by the way is coming up on 10,000 best friends using the subreddit, which is cool. Over there, a bunch of these maple leaf loving Canadian motherfuckers are getting together and be like, hey, I've noticed shipping's too expensive on the stuff, right?
Yeah.
So what if we put in one giant order? We just break it up between each other. And I'm like, in the comments, like, fuck yeah, that's a great idea.
But don't they still have to ship it to each other?
Well, I think they're trying to be it like if they're in the same cities and they're trying to organize that way.
That makes sense.
So if
That
you were
makes
all in
sense.
Montreal, if you were all in another city.
Right, but if you're in Vancouver and you're trying to ship over to Montreal, it's not going to really
But
be
is it like America where it's like, all right, cool, that's like, you know, state to state, I'm putting a stamp on it.
Yeah,
It
I mean,
goes.
once you get past the international, I'm sure it's much
Sometimes you
cheaper.
just write on the thing, right? Like,
yeah.
hey, postman, I didn't have any money. Can you send this for me?
Yeah,
You're
you
like,
go postman, send this to Greg Miller. Don't even give him an address.
Yeah,
and they'll figure it out. There's only one or two Greg Millers.
Fran
in the United States.
Mirabella on 8000 Mirabella Boulevard,
Yeah.
San Francisco, Mirabella, California. Somehow it got to Fran. Who the fuck knows?
Oh my god.
The other piece of housekeeping before we just fucking do whatever we want to know. Again, Kevin and Cool Greg in New York. If you're there and you don't even have to care about wrestling, Kyle Stevenson and crew are throwing a best friend meet up there. It's at Union Hall in Brooklyn, August 19th. You can go over, yeah, thank you, Joey. You can go over to Who Dat Ninja 73. You can get this whole graphic, but we're showing it to you right here so that you know now. You can go hang out with them.
If they both just wore trench coats, they would be Jay and Silent Bob.
Agree.
You know what I mean?
That is the other thing too. I don't know when they talk about Halloween costumes all the
They
time.
gotta go as Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah.
I know we all want to go as Sexy Kittens or whatever.
No, we all want to
go.
be professional wrestlers. Was the
Well,
idea.
whatever about that, but,
It's all coming
they're
apart.
missing
It's
the
all coming
obvious
apart.
Jay and Silent Bob, like connection.
Sure.
You and I can go as Sexy Kittens.
Okay, great. Just you and me. Tell nobody
Yeah.
else. All right.
No, don't tell anyone else.
Up next on the things you need to know about, Fiona over on Twitter is promoting right now the fact that the Kind of Funny Extra Life t-shirt contest is happening. You may remember from last year. Joey, show it. You may remember from last year that this is the shirt that won. You all put into team designs for the Team Kind of Funny Extra
Love
Life
it.
kids. This is what's, you can go right now, you can go enter. You got to go to that one. And this is another bit.ly that'll roll right off your tongue.
Super flowy.
TKF shirt contest, capital T, K, F, S, and C in there. If you
you
want to
go.
make that work.
There you go.
Or you can just go to twitter.com/ZURANIIX. I think it's also on all the forums and the Reddits and stuff. I've seen it
everywhere.
kicked around there.
If
You
Now,
can
when
go
you
get
say
it.
Fiona's last name, do you say Fiona Mackinnon?
Yeah.
Because I do.
Yeah, you have to. That.
Whenever someone has a intercased, like an intercapped K in the middle of their name,
Yeah.
you got to go Mackinnon, like McDonald's. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
well, that's Kevin does that. And that's
I
wrong.
do that.
That's
Kevin
Mick.
does it 'cause
That's
I do
Mick.
it. Kevin does it
When you
because I
spell
do
it out, Mac, that's different.
Because I do it because it comes from Coming to America.
Yeah, but that was again.
Well, they have the golden
Mac.
arches. We have the golden arcs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was good. That's
Yeah.
right. I remember that.
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
You should also sign up for Extra Life.
You should also sign up for Extra Life.
Kindoffunny.com/extra.
Joey, I'm doing my best
Nothing
impression
crazy.
of a movie that probably no one has seen in a very
Coming to
long
America
time.
with Eddie Murphy?
Yeah.
Now here's where we get interesting, ladies and gentlemen. For a long time, hashtag Cooking with Greggy's been brewing.
Sure.
Nick, you and I,
Yes.
single-handedly have filmed the entire season.
Yeah.
The season of Cooking with Greggy. Coming out soon. Patreon.com/kindoffunny, September. We have
Right.
somebody editing them right now.
We do.
They're coming along, I assume.
Yeah.
I don't
looking
know.
good.
I haven't looked at
I
it.
saw the first edit yesterday of the first one. It's looking
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Very excited about this
Take
show.
you through it after the show.
Thank you very much.
It's gonna be fun. I worked on the graphics package for way too
Oh,
long
really?
yesterday.
Do we have some progress on it?
Yeah, but it's good. I was like, well, I'm gonna animate this little thing. It's 9 hours later.
Yeah,
I'm like, I
yeah.
wasted an entire day on this. This is a
whatever.
terrible idea, but it's fun.
But
Every once in a while, you gotta have fun.
Here's where it gets
Gotta have
interesting, ladies and gentlemen, is that for a long time,
Yeah.
the Cooking with Greggy stuff's been fun. It's been great. It's been
Right.
going. And people have told me I should go on the reality show cooking scene.
Yeah.
And I only want to do it if there's one Gordon Ramsay involved because I'm a big Gordon Ramsay fan.
He's a devil.
Throw it up.
Yeah.
Gordon Ramsay's put out, they're doing open casting for MasterChef. Now, I've tweeted it, obviously. I yelled at both of them. Here's what I need y'all to do. I need you to go to twitter.com/GameOverGreggy. Retweet this, heart this, and leave a comment saying, at Gordon, at MasterChef, you have to do this. Because here's the problem. There's, pack a lunch. Nick, if you need to go pee, this is your time.
Okay.
The thing about this one is that there's the open casting calls.
Yeah.
Which I, of course, don't want to do.
You don't want to do a cattle
Me
call.
and 3 million people there in line.
It's like American Idol. You're like, that was terrible.
I don't know if they do that. I don't know if they do that. I don't know if they do that for the show. But on September 9th, they're doing one in Chicago.
Right.
But Genevieve St. Ponge, love of my life,
Right.
her sister's coming to visit that weekend. Can't not be there.
So what?
Can't be there. Her mom, dad, and sister are coming in tonight.
How many times have you met her sister?
Not that many, Nick. That's what I'm saying.
But
Because they
you're
live all the way in Montreal. We live here.
Here's all I'm saying. You're married to this girl probably conservatively for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Liberally, at least 10 years.
Sure.
Right? At
Yeah.
least 10 years.
Yeah.
You're, in that time, you got 10 other chances probably to meet her, the sister. You're going to spend at least one Christmas there every year. You're fine.
Here's my thing. I'll stop you right there. Because I did think I could go. They would understand. They'd be behind it. But again, the cattle call, not cool. There's one in LA in November on Extra Life Day.
Okay.
Which you know I don't want to do. I don't want to miss Extra Life, and I don't want to move our Extra. I like Extra Life Day being
I'm
a
going
thing.
to throw this out at you. You just live streamed from the line that you're standing in the entire time for Extra Life.
Hey
We'll
guys,
cut in and
still
out.
waiting in line to meet Gordon Ramsay.
We'll just cut back and forth between those live streams. It'll be
Here's
great.
the next thing that gets interesting
What's the
though.
next thing?
There's a third option, or I guess second option. One option, go to the casting calls. Third option, or second option, send in a video. But you can just send in a video, fill out the application, send in a video.
Mm-hmm.
My problem with that, of course, is does the video get as much love as the open casting call? Because here's the thing, October 31st, the deadline for the video, meaning that we'll already have, if nothing goes wrong, a month of cooking with Greggy up.
Yeah.
So we'll have cool things to show of me cooking. Because right now, you know, I filled out the pre-application just for the hell of it and sent it anyway, you know what I mean?
Sure.
But I put in like the chicken wing video from 2016 and stuff.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna have this polished show to put in there, show how my presentation skills I've upped it, how much better I am at it now.
Yeah.
But then the third option, I think, is everybody retweets this and says, let them on, MasterChef will see that, oh man, this guy has more Twitter followers than MasterChef.
Yeah.
We should probably just DM him and work this out.
Probably.
So everybody go over there, favorite this, do this. I've been trying to get out of Kinda Funny for years. This is my way.
This is it. We've
This is my way.
only been really open for 2 years.
Here's what I promise. If I go
for
there,
business.
it'll be the funniest season of MasterChef ever. At least for the one episode before I'm kicked off. Because Gordon Ramsay will yell at me and I'll just go, and you're like, why are you laughing? This is fun.
Here's how I imagine the first episode goes. You do something he doesn't like. You cut back to him. He starts yelling. Cut back to you. You're either laughing hysterically or crying. Cut back to Gordon Ramsay. He yells even more because there's no crying allowed in the kitchen. Cut back to you. You're shirtless.
Yeah.
100% shirtless.
Yeah.
You've taken off
That's the thing.
stupid chef smock, and you're just nipples out
I'm
with
wild
your fucking
card.
hairy chest.
Am I going to laugh? Am I going to cry? Am I going to yell back at Gordon Ramsay? Because I'm louder than Gordon Ramsay for sure.
Oh, you are.
You know what I mean?
Are. Also, you're probably bigger than he is. He's
Sure.
got bear strength.
Yeah, but he's
and you
got-
got nothing to lose.
I've seen a lot of these chefs on there before. They're big boys and big girls. Like, you know what I mean? He's not afraid of my size won't intimidate him, but if I can come and punch vocally at him at the same
Yeah,
level.
you can yell at him. Here's what I think. Here, I'm going to take this idea a step further.
Thank you.
We get you on MasterChef.
Yeah.
Right? I think that's a no-brainer.
Uh-huh.
But then you got to do the trifecta. We got to get you on MasterChef. We got to get you on Top Chef, and then we got to get you somehow on American Idol.
Okay.
Like, let's just
Okay.
get you on all
All right.
of them, right?
All right.
If we can get you on The Voice, cool. But that's just a poor man's American Idol.
I want to do MasterChef, and then one day I want to do a cooking show with Guy Fieri. And I like grocery games. It doesn't
Right.
need to be grocery games.
Okay.
It's a knockoff shitty supermarket sweep.
It's not. Here's what I'm going to say about it.
What?
Put on the Joey cam. Put on the Joey cam.
Joey can.
I very much like supermarket sweep.
I love supermarket sweep too. You know I'm not knocking supermarket sweep. And this is not an insult when I compare Guy Fieri's grocery games to supermarket sweep. This is the evolution of supermarket sweep. Because it's not just buying the shit.
Yeah.
Anybody can buy the shit.
Right.
On Guy's games, you got to buy the shit, make the budget, then cook a meal. That's impressive. That's different.
But it's
It's like when
different.
we
It's
all
not
had super
necessarily a
slides and then
game show.
Crocodile Mile came out and put like a little ramp and a crocodile at the end. We're like, wait, this is a bit different.
Right.
I don't follow that one.
Evolution.
We-
Evolution.
Now,
There's
so
also
remember-
another option though. What
ahead.
if we all go with you to the live casting in LA and we do Extra Life from the line? All of us.
My only problem with that is the fact we barely make this stream run from this place with literally hundreds of thousands of dollars of equipment.
But we do that. We stream that thing at the housewarming party on your phone.
I know.
If we
It's
all had
fucked
phones-
up that it's so bad here and it's so easy everywhere else.
Yeah, it really is. It really is true.
Go retweet and do
I
that.
don't think you're gonna need to stand at a cattle call to be considered for this.
Well, that's my. If I,
think
get
we
the
can make a really
movement,
fun video for
if I
you.
get the movement on this,
Because here's the other thing too: is they want like the video. I feel like you have a better opportunity in the video because you can explain who you are.
Sure.
It'll come from a channel. Like if we upload it to Kind of Funny, it'll come from a channel that already has 200,000 subscribers. We can get everyone else to tweet it at them and things like that. Versus you're just one person in the line.
Yeah.
And everyone in that line is going to look like you.
Other
Everyone's going to be a pasty white dude with glasses.
my
It's
other concern
way
is
taller
what
than
if
he has to
I
be, sure.
have too much experience already? They don't want somebody who's on camera all the time.
I think
what I mean?
what they're more likely looking for. Here's the thing:
Lay it on me.
suburbanite sloth.
What does
brought up a
suburbanite
good-
sloth say?
He brought up a really good point. He was like, if you bought wings, you'd have a lot more prestige. Because
Alright.
a lot of these people that go on these MasterChef shows
Yeah.
either work in a restaurant or own their own restaurant. Like Top Chef, for instance. I'm not familiar with MasterChef. Top Chef, all of them are chefs and cooks in either restaurants, or they're like the sous chef, or they're the actual like lead chef in the
Sure,
restaurant, or they
sure.
own the restaurant, right?
Yeah.
They have food trucks. They have all sorts of cool things. They have always a fun angle on these things. With like, hey, I'm hipster. I got a food truck that goes around the country. And
I got a cooking show.
Gives people right. You're the internet personality. That could be your thing. Where you're like, I like to cook. I'm not a professional cook, but I bring a different angle.
Well, I believe that's
a
what
different
this one is,
dimension to
right?
this. Is it? Is that
I
what
think
the whole
so.
point of it is?
I thought so. Yeah. You cannot currently work as a professional chef, and you cannot have ever worked as a professional chef. So right there.
Well, there you go.
Your main source of income cannot come from preparing and cooking fresh food in a professional environment.
Well, I think you're golden then.
Yeah.
You're definitely
That's what I'm doing.
I don't see why not.
Gordon Ramsay, don't fuck me. Everybody, be tweeting at him, hearting it, favoriting it, let him go.
Got it.
Let me skip the line so I don't have to wait in a line and miss Extra Life.
Got it.
That's the big thing that's happening here. We don't want to miss Extra Life.
We don't want to miss Extra Life.
Nick, what are the stories?
We have one more piece of housekeeping before we go on to the stories.
We don't
actually.
on the document, actually.
I,
you know what I mean? Because it was very
well-
clear where the document ended. Now you're just adding it. I see
There
you,
it is. I'm
see you
not
putting it in.
adding it. I'm putting in space for it because out of my peripheral vision, I want you to know something that I don't necessarily appreciate here. And I got a question about this, sir. I'm gone for one day. I look over, I see a whiteboard that says the problems with Nick Scarpino.
All right, so I forget.
1, he's a flip-flopper. 2, carbs. 3, he's slowing down the comics show.
Yeah.
And then I guess that's cool, Greg.
Cool Greg then tags
We can't
everything in the
see that.
office.
Yeah.
Cool Greg
So-
tags everything in the office
okay.
once we're done with it. What would you like to know?
No, I just wanted to see how
Just wanted
this
to point
came
that
up.
out?
Yeah.
Yesterday on the Kind of Funny Morning Show, it was me and Tim hosting. And then at some point we were arguing, as we do, and I think it was I was trying to make a point that you were on my side or you were on somebody's side about
was
something.
Batman
Superman
v
versus
That's what I
Batman,
brought. No, I
probably.
brought that up later as my example
The
of
cheddar biscuits?
maybe it was. I think it might have been the Red Lobster. It doesn't matter. But you were Andy came in out of nowhere, just came off the bench. Oh, by the way, we now call Andy Feifel because it's like Feifel.
Got it.
He came in off the bench out of nowhere, and he was like, the problem with Nick Scarpino, let me tell you the problem. And I'm like, no,
Yeah.
stop whiteboard time.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't just, I put the problem was flip-flopper.
Yeah.
That you flip-flop too much, you
do
play on both
flip-flop.
sides, you don't have
I'm a
real
politician,
opinions, you're
sure.
just a fucking weak
I'm a fucking
person.
shill.
You're a
I'm a
weak little
senseless
guy.
shill.
So I got that on there, and then Andy or Tim shouted out carbs as well.
Right.
Were your problems, because you ruin every time we go out to eat.
Yeah.
Because we can't go to like Ike's. And I said we should go to Ike's, and we never did.
We go to
not
Ike's
do
all
that.
the time.
But you
And I
get all
got
mad
salad.
because the salad, because they don't make salads.
It's a
there.
great salad.
They don't make them
Great
though, so it
salad.
takes forever.
Yeah.
I brought prosciutto today.
saw
Very
that.
excited for it.
Very
Yeah.
excited
All
about
right.
that too.
And then I put, he's slowing down the comic show.
Right.
Because we were trying to do the comic show yesterday, and this was derailing us. And right now I don't have a marker because Kevin just shoves him up his ass and goes to New York. So I'm gonna erase comics and just say he's slowing down the show.
Oh,
because we're not doing the news. It's how
This
how
is
long are we
accurate.
in?
We're 20 minutes in.
20 minutes in. We haven't done one news story. What the fuck is this show anymore? You know?
That's super true.
I don't really have to worry about it though because Andrea and Danny aren't here. I only feel bad for them.
Right.
When they're over there waiting, they're ready to go.
No, Andrea has been quite Danny I haven't seen but 2 times.
Danny
that
just
he's
showed
been
up
here.
yesterday.
Did he?
Danny was scheduled. It says all week Danny's not here, and then Danny just showed up. He's like, "Oh, I'm Shalane." I'm like, "Oh, hey!" And his like plans and changed. He was just here. It's like, awesome.
Fine, let's get into the news.
I like that he didn't like call or touch base and he just showed up.
He's like, "Oh, you said something in an email about next week, so I just assumed you forgot and thought I'd come in." I'm like, "All right, get on the show. Let's go."
Oh, that's awesome. Well, fantastic.
Danny's a good guy.
Danny is a great guy. Too bad we have to kill him. Just kidding, Dan.
See, I keep checking the verified tab. Because as soon as I see Master Chef on Fox follows me back, you know the DM is incoming. Of like, how can we work this out?
Yeah.
Now the problem, of course, Gordon Ramsay already following your boy Greg Miller.
So DM him.
I've done that before.
Was he like, stop DMing?
He didn't say anything. He follows like a million people too.
Yeah,
he's one of those guys. Gordon, he's a great chef. I don't think he understands Twitter, the ins and outs.
Probably not. But you know what he understands? Flavor profiles. And how to scream at someone. It's not right. I'm Michael Guy.
This is what I was thinking would be funny too, right? If my shtick on this show, I don't know, it might not get me past episode 1 though, but it would just be like, all right, you're on the grill station or whatever, right? And then he comes over, I need these steaks, and I just pull out buffalo wings I made. I'm like, here, you guys like, I didn't know what it is. And the first time he'd be like, they're delicious, and it's funny, so it's not a big deal. But when we're doing it at like the real thing, he's getting all mad at me.
I think
I got ideas. I got ideas for the shows. I got shtick.
Here's my pitch for you. Every time he starts yelling at you, you go more and more Michael Caine on him. Like you just get really nervous. You get into a British accent. It's like, are you making fun of me? Are you making fun of me? I'm Michael Caine. First news story. Bring it up. This comes from our friends over at IGN. It says Shazam. You gotta say it with the exclamation.
Shazam!
Shazam is the next DC movie to shoot. This comes from Alex Gilyadov. Says the long in development Shazam movie is the next DC EU film to shoot. In an interview with Film Riot via Heroic Hollywood, director David F. Sandberg confirmed the script for the movie is complete, indicating it won't be too long now until production starts. According to earlier reports, filming should begin sometime early next year for potential 2019 release. Sandberg also revealed that there was an older version of the script that featured Black Adam.
Oh, what a surprise! What a shock!
In the film, before the director joined the project, however, Shazam has since been split into 2 movies, with Johnson getting his own standalone Black Adam film. Can't wait for that. Elsewhere in the interview, Sandberg discussed which of the characters' origin stories might inspire the movie. The director has been reading old comics with Shazam, where Shazam fights Adolf Hitler, as well as more recent tales about DC superhero. Quote, you have the most recent sort of Jeff Johns version, and then you have Ordwell version, and then you have those really old versions, said Sandberg. That's it. That's all he said. The next upcoming
That's all I got. See you guys later.
Which opens in theaters. Justice League opens in theaters November 17th. So a little bit of an update there. The Shazam movie. I think the real story here, the subtext here, that Alex Gilyadov is really trying to say is, I can't believe they're still making the Shazam movie.
Yeah.
Isn't that fantastic?
Yeah.
And they're making it without The Rock.
Yeah.
So I guess he's getting his own standalone movie, which makes no sense.
Will he really though?
No.
Don't get me wrong, I wish you well, and they're saying this is the next movie to shoot. It sounds like they have nothing planned for this.
Right.
I mean, they should be further along right now, yes, as a movie man?
I think if this is the next one to go into production, they should probably at least have a script ready.
Yeah.
Especially if it's coming out, did it say it was coming out next year? I forgot.
No, 2019.
2019. Yeah, it's fine then.
Filming should begin sometime early next year for a potential 2019 release.
Yeah, then I think it's okay.
Okay, so let's read the whole article again. The director confirmed the script for the movie is complete, indicating it won't be too long until production starts.
Yeah, it's complete. They're good.
I don't know, man.
Have they announced who's actually playing Shazam?
No, they have not cast Shazam. They haven't done that at all. All they ever did was, The Rock's gonna be Black Adam, which everybody's like, that's fucking stupid, make The Rock Shazam.
Why wouldn't The Rock be Shazam?
Yeah, and then they're like, all right, well, now he's not in the movie, he's gonna have his own movie, and it's like, what the fuck are you doing? What is going on right now?
It doesn't make any sense.
Is it weird to cast like not your primary character first?
Not when it's The Rock. The Rock's gonna be like, the problem with Shazam is that no one probably remembers and/or gives a fuck about that character, and so you have to have something in there to really hook people. And The Rock being Black Adam is actually a very fascinating and cool thing. Like The Rock being a bad guy is awesome.
It's gonna be interesting if they ever make it to the Black Adam movie, because like the point people were making when they were like, oh well, they couldn't cast him as Shazam, it'd be too much money. Like, well, now he's got his own Black Adam movies. What are you talking about? What's the difference? Right? Yeah.
But the problem is, I guess Shazam, like Black Adam, could be a standalone movie where he dies or doesn't worry about it. Shazam has to be a major part of the DC universe going forward. So you give The Rock in one movie, and The Rock ain't no fucking chump.
He's not a chump for sure.
Let me tell you something about The Rock.
Tell me something about The Rock, Nick.
If The Rock committed to being Batman, The Rock would be fucking Batman. There's none of this bullshit of like The Rock's brother wouldn't suddenly be like, I don't think he's gonna be Batman anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't really know what I'm talking about because I'm fucking clearly drunk in this interview, but he's probably not gonna do it. Or maybe I'm making that up. I don't know. Fucking Affleck's fucking up the Batman.
They're doing something.
If The Rock wanted to be the Batman, The Rock be Batman, and for now, until they brought back Michael Keaton, they'd be like, cool, I'll advocate the throne.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know, man.
What are you gonna do?
This is one of those I just don't know about. This strikes me in the same vein as the Cyborg stuff. Like, I'll believe it when I see it. I wish him well. Go get him.
Also, it's one of those things where if it doesn't happen, meh, who cares?
I care because they fucked this up so bad.
Yeah.
The Rock would have been awesome in the DC universe.
Oh, The Rock would have been amazing.
But they also announced that he was gonna be he announced he was gonna be Black Adam like another 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And going on forever.
Yeah.
Shit, get off the pot.
They gotta
He's
hurry
gonna
up,
be
though.
running for president soon, and then we'll never get many of these
That's
movies.
true. He is going to be ready for president soon. And it'll be, but I mean, if there's one person who could simultaneously run the country and be Batman or Shazam,
Yeah.
it could be The Rock.
Exactly.
Could be The Rock.
Yeah.
There you go. Next news story. This comes from slashfilm.com in an exclusive
Now
interview.
this is terrifying and awesome and amazing, and God, let it happen.
Love it.
Let it happen.
Gremlins 3 has a twisted and dark screenplay, says writer Chris Columbus. After Gremlins 2 turned the original film on its head, with Leonard Maltin reviewing Gremlins 1 in the movie and Gremlins overtaking the projection booth until Hulk Hogan stops them. By the way, Gremlins 2, a gem.
A fantastic.
A gem of a
What was
film.
the story you were trying to tell me before we went on air? You went and saw it as a kid by yourself?
Yeah, when I was a kid, I was terrified of Gremlins, but my parents were like, that's cool, you can go see Gremlins 2 by yourself because we don't want to watch it.
Yeah.
And then I remember sitting there going, wow, this is not scary at all. This is just a silly, daffy
Yeah.
film. And I remember liking it a lot. But I
Gremlins
liked
2
it a
is
lot
fun.
because it wasn't scary.
Yeah.
Gremlins 1 still scares the shit out of me.
Sure. Well, yeah, Gremlins, like he said, turned it on its head.
It did turn
They
it
had
on
a
its
different
head.
thing. If you're a Gremlins fan and you have not watched the Key and Peele skit about Gremlins 2,
I haven't.
you have to go
I'll go ahead
fucking
and watch
watch
that
it.
after the show.
It is so goddamn awesome as a Gremlins fan.
It does sound fun. It seemed to be the last word on the franchise, Gremlins 2. Decades later, talk of Gremlins 3 is finally real, and original screenwriter Chris Columbus has written a script. Speaking with Slash Film about the festival hit Patty Cakes, which I'm very excited to see. It comes out this weekend.
It looks cool.
It does
I
look great.
heard Tim talking shit.
Tim was like, "Oh, it looks stupid. It can't. If it's about rapping, I sign off on it because I know everything about."
He's like,
rap."
8 Mile perfected it. I don't need to see anything else.
I don't even know if I brought up 8 Mile, and he was like, "Yeah, exactly." And I was like, "Wait, is 8 Mile good or bad? I'm not sure where this is."
What did you mean by yeah,
I
exactly?
don't
You
know
mean
what
you're
mean.
on the same page or not? Or where you going?
Columbus has said his script asks questions which may have been on fans' minds since the original. If all the Gremlins come from getting Gizmo wet and feeding his Mogwai offspring after midnight, should Gizmo be eliminated? Should we just take that motherfucker out of the game? Like just.
I like it. I like it.
You know what I mean?
You don't need to shoot. You don't need to shoot. He's this big.
That was my
You
John
pick him
Wick
up.
2.
Whatever you want to do. You put him in a Ziploc bag. Asphyxiate him. It's over. You don't have to shoot
Just put a
anybody.
bag over his head, ziplock that
You don't,
motherfucker.
I mean, not even over his head. Just him in the bag. Bright light, bright light. Why are you
like-
still shooting him?
because I'm doing the John Wick 2 scene.
I didn't see John Wick 2.
Oh,
was
John
awesome.
Wick 2 was really
It was
good.
so good. Quote,
Didn't
very
see
good
John Wick 1.
observation,
I
Christopher
didn't
Columbus
see John
said.
Wick 1, and I
That comes
liked
up in the movie. That comes up in the movie certainly. That raised a number of ethical issues. Gizmo himself has done nothing wrong. It's human negligence that allows him to get soaked unless the mischievous Mogwai transforms. Still, even Columbus thinks cute and lovable Gizmo might not be worth the risk. Quote, I think it probably is a good idea, to be honest with you, said Columbus. Too many people are dying. Columbus said the script returns to the macabre tone of the original film, whose monster murderers were so intense that it, along with Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, were pressured the MPAA to create the PG-13 rating. That's a fun little fact there. Gremlins 2 was rated PG-13. Quote, I'm really proud of the script, Columbus said. It is as twisted and dark as anything, so we'll see. Always a budgetary conversation when we're going into shooting. I wanted to go back to the really twisted sensibility of the first movie. I found that was very easy place for me to fall back into and start writing again. So hopefully we'll see that movie very soon.
Do you think we'll see Gremlins 3?
Fuck yeah, we'll see Gremlins.
Really?
Dude, Chris Columbus
Fuck
is a
yes. Chris Columbus is
no
a G.
joke.
Yeah.
Let's run down the line of Chris Columbus movies that off the top of my head. Home Alone.
Yeah.
All the Harry Potters that he helped produce.
Sure.
2 of which he directed. The rest, I believe, he executive produced.
Okay.
That's pretty much enough juice right there to get whatever fucking Gremlins movie.
Do
made
you
want.
know, is he still in San Francisco?
Chris Columbus?
Yeah.
I have no idea. If
'Cause
he is, we need to get him on the
Yesterday
show.
we read I Kill Giants.
Okay.
And I Kill Giants, a comic book.
Comic book, yeah.
The opening letter is from him, like the forward.
Oh, wow.
And he's like, I went into my local comic shop in San Francisco, comic experience.
You're shitting.
Yeah, and we were like, is Chris Columbus like still around, or was that just back in the
Maybe
day?
he lives in the neighborhoods back
If
there.
he meant this one, that's fucking insane. If it was just like we open the windows and Chris Columbus is just drinking tea out there on his porch, like,
That'd
hey
be
guys, I'm
amazing.
drinking tea, and we're like, okay, that's cool.
Like, hey, Chris Columbus is like, I watch you guys' show. It's shit.
Here's my fair,
It's
Chris.
shit.
Fair, Chris.
Fair, Chris.
My
Thank you.
question for you is: could
Yeah.
you identify Chris Columbus if he was just
No,
on the
I don't think I
street?
could. I mean, if I saw a picture of him next to a bunch of other people, I'd be like, that's Chris Columbus. But I don't know. If walking down the street, no, I wouldn't know. What
Okay, okay. Also, do you think we'll get John Glover back for this movie?
John Glover. Which one was John Glover?
He was Mr. Clamp. He was the guy who was in Gremlins 2, ran the Clamp Corporation. He then went on to be Smallville as Lex Luthor's dad, of course. But
No, I gotta look
his
at that.
seminal role was, of course, this is how I knew him originally. You know him.
Oh,
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
John Glover. Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. We can get John Glover back for this.
God, he was so good in that.
He was so good. The Gremlins is fun, man.
Gremlins is a great movie.
The Joe Dante
Gremlins 2, fun
special
movie
right
too.
there.
Yeah.
Boom, done. So,
Now, Titan Matrix has an interesting conspiracy theory in the chat. What if Chris Columbus was the guy Greg smoked with? Remember when I had to go outside and smoke so we didn't get in a fight?
so you think Chris Columbus was like, I'm going to go in disguise?
Why is there a drone over my house? It would finally make sense as to why he was so offended that there was a drone over his house.
Because maybe he was shooting scenes in his house for Gremlins 3 and didn't want that shit blown up.
He didn't want people going over scanning the pages.
Yeah, if we saw his script and it was like Gizmo dies,
Question mark?
we'd be like, dude, we just blew up a spot. Is that time? It was like that time that someone leaked the script for The Hateful Eight, and Tarantino was like, I'm not gonna make this movie, and then was like, fuck it, I'll make the movie anyway.
What do I
because
care?
wrote this
Okay, just do
motherfucking
it.
script, and I don't give a shit. And it's 18 hours long, and no one got through the script anyway. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, because I'm pretty sure it was Hateful Eight. But it might
No,
have
that
been
was
a
Hateful Eight. Yeah,
it
that
might
was the
have
whole
been a different
That was,
Tarantino
remember, it
movie.
was the Madsen thing where they thought it was Michael Madsen, and then Michael
Yeah.
Madsen came on up at noon and talked about it, and we were like, oh, okay, that's weird.
No, Chris Columbus has been around for a long time. I thought he didn't direct. No, he did direct Home Alone. I think John Hughes wrote the script for that, and he directed it. He's been around for a really long time, and he's really powerful. So this is happening.
I want to give a shout out to the chat. So many of you threw it up. I'm seeing the first one I see here is xdeath_, who said, they look soft, but they hard, bro. The Cool Greg quote, of course, of Gremlins look soft, but they hard, bro. That is still a shirt that needs to be made with the outline of a gremlin head.
Okay. I like that. He had another genius one yesterday. I think you quoted him. Someone quoted
Oh,
him.
the cereal thing?
Yeah, where it was like, I feel it in my heart, but I'm just not gonna. What was it?
I love cereal in my soul, but sometimes I ain't ready for it.
It was like,
Because
My
it was when
body's not ready.
we were leaving Vegas. We were like, you want some breakfast, Cool Greg? He's like, no. Or we were talking about cereal while
Right.
what cereals you like to eat. And
Right.
that. Cool Greg's the man.
Cool Greg is the man. Joey, the next two news stories we don't necessarily need to worry about. If you can bring up Rotten Tomatoes for now, though, I just want to go over what is out this weekend.
Oh.
I like to do this every once in a while on Thursday just to remind people, and myself mostly, what I'm going to try to take my wife to see this weekend.
Oh,
and
nice.
She's going to say we're not going to do it. Out this weekend, The Hitman's Bodyguard, which is at 35%.
37.
37, oh,
It's
wow.
gone up since you saw it last.
It's at 35 on mine.
Oh, well, Joey's got 37.
Joey, you open up the tab wrong.
Open a tab.
You opened the tab wrong, Joey.
You
That
opened it
screwed
wrong,
up.
Joey. Lucky Logan, which is at 92%. That's
What's Lucky
fascinating.
Logan?
I don't know, actually.
Okay.
Why don't you look that up? Hold on.
I'm on it.
Lucky Logan, Shot Caller, which I'm not familiar with either. A movie that I've seen the trailer for and I'm very excited for, Patty Cakes, which is at 7%.
It looks cool.
It looks good, and then Lemon, of course, is coming out. There's some other movies that are great. Obviously, Dunkirk is still out. Annabelle Creation. Are you a fan of the Annabelle series? You like horror movies?
No,
right?
and I heard this Annabelle one's, it had like the worst opening last week of, and like all of any of the,
Not James Wan.
no, of the, it's not
Oh,
Paranormal.
the universe.
Yeah.
The Conjuring.
Yep, The Conjuring.
There we go.
But I thought when I read that headline, I thought it did bad. I didn't realize it had a 68 and 35.1 or whatever. That seems good. Is that
That
not
looks
good?
like it's pretty good. I mean, I feel like people like that. People like those worlds. I
like The Conjuring
When it
a
comes
lot.
to The Conjuring, that whole scene, I'm just not into it.
Lucky Logan, two brothers attempt to pull off a heist during a NASCAR race in North Carolina.
Fuck. This
Oh,
is
is
the
it
Channing
Channing
Tatum.
Soderbergh movie, yes.
Channing Tatum, Kylo Loren.
Shit. Daniel Craig's in it, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Seth MacFarlane.
James Bond. That's right. How did I not know that? Yeah, that's the Soderbergh film, so that's going to be fun to watch. So, fuck. I feel like I want to see both those this weekend. Patty Cakes can probably wait. Lucky Logan, I don't know if my wife's going to see with me. We'll see what happens.
Lemon.
Lemon. That's it for news stories. I think there's not too much more out there.
As you
in
know,
the
every
world.
time Nick and I are on the Kind of Funny morning show together, we do required viewing. 3 weeks ago, we said for you to watch Catch and Release.
We did.
Did you ever watch it?
Sure did not.
Me neither. We'll be better, for real. Let's look at the calendar,
Right.
and see when we're on the show together again. Because
Right.
that was what happened. Is that I think at the final, coming up to that show, the show switched, and we're like, we'll get to it later because we want to have a required viewing segment, like me and Tim do with the required reading.
Sure.
Here's what I want to know. Do you think? No, that's you and Tim.
Falcon1282 says, no news about MoviePass being $10 a month, question mark. Falcon. That was 2 days ago on the show.
What is MoviePass? Kids, hit me up on it. I don't know what it
MoviePass
is.
prior, I don't know. This is the first I've heard of it, but apparently it was $30 a month, and you could just basically watch unlimited movies in the theaters. And now they're dropping it to $10 a month.
Is this AMC or something?
No, it's
Cinemark?
an outside. It's an outside company that was started by one of the original Netflix executives. Has started this, and now they're dropping it to $10 a month. Basically, for $10 a month, evidently you can just go walk into any theater, like you can book tickets for any theater and just go see. It's like an unlimited subscription. It's fucking crazy.
All right,
I
that
did not
sounds
know
awesome.
that. If I did, yeah, I mean, I got to look more into it because if that's the case, I definitely see more than 3 movies a month. So, with my wife, so if we both had that, that would save us like $40 a month.
Sure.
$50 a month. Why not?
Here we go. Everyone, your required viewing for next week is Catch and Release, starring Kevin Smith and Jennifer Garner.
Sure.
We will talk about it on 8/25. That is Friday the 25th. Joey,
Yes.
I don't need to tell you. Out there, Zyger, somebody, make a graphic for it.
Okay.
I would say, hey, Andy, do it, but Andy doesn't come to work anymore, apparently.
Andy
Yeah,
is here.
I think Andy's our boss.
Is he?
I think so.
When did we do that?
We didn't do anything. He just decided, and then we're just gonna go with it.
God, Colin leaving was so confusing.
The other day,
Give him control of the company. Andy's the control.
I was like, Andy, hey, can you design this thing? He's like, I can't. I was like, okay, man, cool. He wasn't feeling well.
All right, so everybody, Friday the 25th, we are talking about Catch and Release. Watch it. Make me a dumb graphic. Anybody who wants to, hit me up and we'll do it. We'll
Catch and Release. There you go.
Catch
Friday.
and Release.
Wait, is that next Friday?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Seems
not tomorrow.
No, we're not talking about it tomorrow, everybody. To be very clear, not talking about tomorrow.
Because I will watch it tonight.
I don't think. Are we on the show tomorrow together?
Are we? I'm on the show tomorrow.
I don't know. Am I? I think. Am
Yeah, me and you are on the show tomorrow.
I? Oh.
Nah, I'll watch it next
Really?
week. I need a week. I don't know.
Oh
Maybe
yeah,
we
that's
have
actually not gonna work because Jen's folks are getting to town.
There you go.
Let's read some tips.
Fantastic.
Remember, your money is the lifeblood that keeps Kind of Funny running around, punching things, getting on Gordon Ramsay shows.
God damn it,
Joey
I have to
doesn't.
get on that.
Joey's shaking her head. She doesn't seem to buy anything I just said.
I don't know how I feel about the punching thing.
No, Joey, you can punch whatever you
But
want.
like it's proverbial punching.
Okay.
Like right now, Kevin and Cool Greg are punching the anus of New York.
They're gonna be punching some pizza
Can't
too. I
even
know,
argue
Kevin.
Oh hell yeah!
Kevin can't stay away from street food.
Here are the tips. Are you going? You're
yeah,
doing?
our first
Oh,
tip
sorry.
comes from Justin Ryan Bear. Says this basically sums up how I feel about your content. Love. And he gave us a link there. Joey, do you want me to copy that in?
Yeah.
Why don't you take a look at this link, and if it's good, great. Great. If not, throw it out the window. Throw it out the window, son. The next tip comes from Nick is the Champ.
Oh fucking Jesus!
It's not a big deal, but I still am. I forgot about that. Sometimes I forget about it, and then I realize, God, I did do that. I did accomplish that. I did beat everyone, and I accomplished that. Nick, can you humble down Greg some by
Fuck you, guy.
reminding him who the champ is? He gets real brave when you're not around. P.S. Is there a Patreon amount to engrave the champ belt with Nick's name? No, but there should be. And Greg knows. He feels it in the back of his brain. Every time I'm around, that he is the inferior of the 2 white guys sitting at this table right now. So there it is. The Flannel Death has given us a tip saying, Nick, can you just tell Greg again that you are champ?
That's not what he says.
Is that not what he says?
The Flannel Death is just saying thank you for getting me through a rough week. My dad was hospitalized Sunday with COPD and sleep apnea complications. He's doing well now, though. Also, this is my birthday text, turning 27. Happy birthday. Glad your dad's back on his feet, or at least doing better.
There you go.
All our love and well wishes to him. Joey, what do you got for me from this funny clip that was sent in?
I don't know, but just based on the title and the fact
It
that
seems like we're gonna like it.
I really like
You gotta unmute the YouTube video.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Here, hold on. Here you go.
There we go.
Good job, Justin Ryan Bear. That's a good one, Justin Ryan Bear. I like that quite a bit. Good job.
Thank
Good
you
job. My dog Nick96 wrote in and said, "Hi, Greg and Nick. Greg, in the new Game Informer, there's an article listing games that need another chance, and one is NCAA football. Question: do you think we'll ever see XFL in a football video game? No, I don't think you will. Even though, you know, that XFL documentary at the end there ends on a cliffhanger with them talking, Vince McMahon, the NBC guy, talking about what if we did it again?
Yeah, they're not doing it again.
That'd be awesome if they did it
It's
again.
not happening.
It was underrated. It was awesome. Watch the ESPN 30 for 30 on the XFL. It's amazing. Okay?
Yeah.
But I don't think they'll ever put it in a game. Be awesome if they did. I'm going to have Madden thoughts on Gamescast today, so get excited for that. Remember,
Yay.
patreon.com/kindoffunny games people at the
Yay.
dollar level can watch live. Joey, have we put up that link yet? That seems like something that would have slipped through the cracks.
Sorry, say that again.
Have we put up a link for have we put up a live stream viewing link on Patreon for the Gamescast today?
Yeah, it was scheduled.
Look at you. Look at how good you guys are running the show over there. I don't have to worry about nothing. And also, yes, I miss NCAA with all my hearts. All of them. All 2 of them. The one on my chest, the one on my dick. Mario Not Bros gave a tip and said, hey, hey, hey. Man, it feels like it's been 37 years since I last tipped. What's up, guys? What's new? Anybody getting these stupid tattoos recently? Heard this. Luigi Yes Bros fella got a really dumb one. He's talking about himself, Mario Not Bros.
He got a big ass tattoo or a logo on his face.
And he put up a text conversation with his girlfriend about how he's gonna eat her ass one day.
Why would he do
And I was
that?
like, I don't know. Mario has no filter.
Mario.
He thinks he can do what you do.
He thinks he can, but you don't understand how much energy it takes to be this awesome. You gotta tone it down a little bit, bro. You gotta tone it down a little bit. Right now you're 19, you don't realize this shit's gonna follow you forever. Okay, one day you're gonna be like, I'm gonna dress in a suit and go be a corporate lawyer, and your boss is gonna be like this. No, because you're trying to eat ass.
That might work to his advantage.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
The only time eating ass ever works into, never mind, we're not gonna go into that.
Oh, please go there.
Did you see the tweet that was getting passed around yesterday that was fucking awesome?
Which one?
It was it was a quote tweeted tweet. It had like 300,000 retweets or whatever, or hearts or whatever. But it was a quote tweet, and it was the initial one was Playboy, and it's like, the 2017 generation isn't as obsessed with breasts as previous generations were. And it was linked to this article Playboy did, and then the guy quote tweeted he goes, it's because of 2017, Grandpa, we eat ass. That's fucking awesome.
That is pretty amazing.
Those are all the tips for right now. If you tip or if you subscribe, Joey will read them in between this show and Kind of Funny Games Daily. If you tip from here on out, I'll read it after Kind of Funny Games Daily, a show no one tips during, and it always makes me sad. But I understand. We're just making content out there for you.
There you go.
Time for P.S. I love this best friend XOXO.
Don't cry. Don't cry in your
Do you want to
soup.
take it?
Sure.
You want to
P.S.
take
I
it?
love this best friend XOXO is your opportunity to shout out someone you feel in our community is doing a great job or is being an awesome person or has just done something noteworthy. You can go to kindoffunny.com/bestfriend to nominate someone out there that you love, just like Tenny did with Willie Mejia. Willie was the first person to welcome me into the Facebook group after waiting a year to get accepted. He's finally.
Took that long to get in the Facebook group?
Fucking Jesus
I'm
Christ.
thinking that we thought that they were like a bot or like their profile was super private, so we didn't let them in.
I tell you what, this unofficial Facebook page,
It's hard to get into, man.
I don't know about what's happening over there.
It's like an LA club.
So, I hear about they got things going on there. I got to send it over on Discord I got to worry about.
Right.
I got
No,
a
the
1 year
Senate got
wait
blown
list
up.
over there. The Senate's dead, yeah, right.
Yeah.
All hail the
Is
new
there just an
Senate.
empire now?
I
That's a Star Wars reference.
Oh.
He's friendly, helpful, and understands the true king that Knack is. He also teaches kids bass, which is dope. Okay, cool.
Congratulations.
Willie Mejia, you're awesome. Thank you so much for being a great best
being
friend
a really
out
great
there.
mod.
Greg?
Yeah.
It's giveaway time.
If you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, each and every weekday here on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames,
Am I
we
sweating?
run you through.
So hot.
It is really hot in here. There's
So hot
the
in here.
nerdy news we want to talk about. We fuck around. We have a good time. It's a morning zoo. You enjoy it. Then we jump in the chat to answer your questions, comments, and concerns. But in between those two segments, I reach into the internet, grab a video game, and toss it to one of you. How do you win? It's simple. Be in the chat like so many of you are right now. Or you have 3 other ways to amplify your chances or win if you're not here. Because maybe you're listening on youtube.com/kindoffunny or podcast services around the globe. Number 1, you can subscribe to us here on Twitch. If you subscribe to us, you get automatically entered to win everything we give away. Plus, you get the cool logo next to your name, cool emotes, private chat time with us. You get to play multiplayer games with me. Everybody's golf is the next big one I have planned. And you get the show ad-free unless we bake them in. We're about to bake in 2, which means we're going to give away 2 video games, so chill, all right? If you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime, so why not give us that money? Every 30 days you have to give it to somebody, otherwise Amazon just sits on it and laughs at you. They have big meetings where they laugh at all you people wasting $5
They're
a
called
time.
the laugh meeting.
The laugh meeting.
And everyone's welcome
The
on
monthly
Amazon
laugh
to go.
meeting.
They all get into a big hall, they go, one guy starts chuckling. And that's how it goes. Don't let him do that.
You can also go to patreon.com/kindoffunny or patreon.com/kindoffunnygames. There at the $2 level, you're entered to win everything we give away. You don't need to be in the chat ever. Yada, yada, yada. Boy George is still alive.
Boy George is still alive. Prince not alive. But someone in the chat was like, hey, did you know they gave Prince his own color purple? Like he has his own shade of purple.
really?
Called Prince Purple.
I do like
didn't know
that.
That's pretty cool. Also, someone was saying, hey, Greg, best way to reach Gordon Ramsay is by tweeting him a picture of really poorly prepared food.
I think what I'm going to the MasterChef Twitter account. That's why I want to get here.
You want to get the
Gordon
person
Ramsay's
show.
not going to pull any strings for me.
You're trying to say Gordon Ramsay does not have pull on his own show? You talking shit about Gordon Ramsay already?
I mean, I don't even
Come
know if
at
the
it,
social
Gordon.
media person does, but I'm just saying that's what I'm doing. You have an ad to read.
I do have an
Then
ad
you
to
want me to
read.
read an ad, and then we give away the 2 games.
Okay.
How's that sound?
I'm good.
All right, go.
The first ad, the first people who are bringing you this giveaway is Dollar Shave Club. Dollar Shave
Club, y'all.
Say. Tim uses Dollar Shave Club. Loves it. Right? He loves that
does.
shaved butter.
He does.
I've asked him if he can eat the shaved butter multiple times, and he says no, but in his eyes, I know he's tried.
Yeah,
Or
of
he's
course.
at least thinking about it. That's why they call it butter. For a great shave at a great price, join Dollar Shave Club. New members get their first month of the executive razor and a tube of that sweet, nasty Dr. Carver shave butter for only $5 with free shipping. After that, razors are just a few bucks. Stop wasting time going to the store to buy gimmicky razors you don't need. and or making your wife go to the store and buy gimmick razors you don't need because she hates that shit. They're way too expensive, and she goes, you know what? You have a beard. Why are you even shaving? And I'm like, 'cause I gotta clean this stuff up right here.
You talking like Brando?
Clean it up right here. No, I'm not talking. Not on purpose. I just when I do this, my brain goes, look at, oh my god, the colors.
Damn, that's a really good Brando.
Good. Tim loves this stuff. It changed his life. Tim likes anything that makes his life easier, right?
Yeah.
Tim doesn't like to leave the house. If Tim could, he would sit at his LED desk with his giant computer and in his underwear and just have things delivered to him all day long. Okay. Just shaving with the butter and drinking the LaCroix. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh my God. It'll change you. That's $15 value for only $5. Get yours at dollarshaveclub.com/morning. That's dollarshaveclub.com/morning for that good value.
This show and second giveaway is also brought to you by NatureBox. We all want to eat better, but when it comes to snacks, sometimes it feels like the whole world is trying to tempt Kevin into a caloric oblivion, which is what New York is doing today. But Kevin, it doesn't have to end up that way. Up your snack game with NatureBox. NatureBox has over 100 snacks that taste good and are actually better for you. All snacks are made from high quality, simple ingredients, which means no artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners, so you can feel good about what you're eating. Here's the thing. That all sounded really healthy. That's what they're trying to sell you. Who cares? I've eaten it. It's real good. Remember when they used to send it to the house all the time?
We used to we
get the yogurt pretzels. Loved them. You got the little balls, little almond balls. Delicious. The notes here say Gia's favorites are white cheddar caramel popcorn and the spicy sriracha popcorn. I have not had the sriracha popcorn. That sounds phenomenal.
Oh, it does sound good.
They add new snacks every month, inspired by real customer feedback, the latest food trends, and professional chefs. Just go to naturebox.com, choose the snacks you want, and NatureBox will deliver them right to your door. If you don't like it, don't eat it. NatureBox will replace it for free. Right now, you can save even more. NatureBox is offering the kind of funny best friends 3 free snacks with your first order when you go to naturebox.com/morning. That's naturebox.com/morning for 3 free snacks with your first order. Naturebox.com/morning. We're giving away Anti-Hero on PC.
Love it.
It's going to Twitch user Sour Skittles. Skittles spelled weird. Skittles is how they spelled it technically. Then, since there were 2 ads, 2 games, Patreon user Peanut0423 is getting Rhyme on PC. Enjoy that. Congratulations. Nick?
Yes, sir.
It's time for the Moriarty 3 and 3. Find me 3 questions and 3 numbers.
I've queued up a couple.
Thank you.
Because people have been asking me things. One, did I see the sparring footage that's going around of Conor McGregor with a sparring partner where he actually looks like he can box? I have not seen that yet, but I've heard a lot about it. It sounds exciting. As you know, Conor McGregor is going to fight Floyd Mayweather the week we're in Vegas
for
the GameStop Expo.
Are we blowing off GameStop Expo and going to the fight?
No, what I heard is, and this might just be hearsay, is that they're going to actually do the fight at our streaming booth while we're streaming.
That's what I like to hear.
So I don't know. That might be a complete hearsay or rumor, but it's possible. There's a 1% chance they might just move the fight from the MGM to our little tiny streaming stage.
Yeah,
and we'll just be there and hanging out with them.
That sounds good. That sounds good.
2, people are asking if I saw the new George Lopez comedy special on HBO.
The Wall. I saw him when I was watching Ballers.
Now, here's what I need everyone to do tonight. You're sitting down, you got a moment to yourself, you got a spare hour, and you're like, what should I watch today? Should I watch the last 2 episodes of Frasier like Nick did last night?
No, don't do that, Nick. Don't do that.
No, don't do that. If you have HBO, go to HBO and watch George Lopez's The Wall. It is one of the best, if not the best, comedy specials I've seen all year. Just throwing that out there. It is fucking hilarious. Fucking hilarious.
Okay.
Done.
Oh,
Also,
that's it? Okay.
Watch the Defiant Ones. It's fantastic.
Defiant Ones?
Yes. It's about Dr. Dre and Jimmy Iovine and how they came together to form Beats. Well, Interscope Records, Aftermath, all that stuff, The Chronic, yada, 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 helped produce all that stuff. And then Beats by Dre sold it for $3.2 million. Apple, fucking fascinating story. Fascinating story.
Okay.
Dre, first hip-hop billionaire.
Really?
Bet you didn't know that.
Suck it.
Bet you didn't know that.
Jay-Z? Right? These are guys.
Stark My Ball says, Nick, what's your take on the cum gum controversy? What would you do if your date pooped a son of
let me
that
explain
cum
it.
gum in the
Let
middle of the day?
me explain. I don't know. He's going through broken English.
Right.
On Troy Baker's GOG.
Right.
Andy did his normal, I want to talk about gum. No, maybe I don't want to talk about try. We'll try to change, but and of course Troy Baker, being a normal human being, doesn't understand this is a bit that Feifel thinks is funny. So Troy just was like, I got one for you. I'll take it up a notch. What if you were on a date and a girl brought out cum flavored gum and took it in, and then we were off to the races.
There it is. I don't know how to feel about that.
What I argued was this. is that if Trident / whoever is making this is of course up on youtube.com/kindafunny. You can go watch this Troy Baker episode. A good one, Joy? Is it a good one?
It's something.
It's something. You should go watch it. I've seen a lot of praise for it. I thank you for that. What I argued was this, that, because like Andy was like, oh, I think I'm being for a good night or whatever. And Troy's like, see, you're making a leap that because she has cum-flavored gum, that means you're going to get a blowjob or something.
Right.
But I stopped the argument. I was like, in this world where Trident or Bubblicious or who have you, Juicy Fruit, is making cum-flavored gum,
Blowjobs are giving away.
Clearly, we've gone through the looking glass where cum is just a flavor. I don't think it's not like when Jen takes out a piece of strawberry gum and has it, I'm not like, oh man, we're getting strawberry shortcakes tonight. It's like that's not how this works. It's just a flavor in the world. Right. If anything, it might be a substitute for ever having. But
I'm just going to throw this out there. The reason why strawberry gum is a flavor in the world is because strawberries, which used to be very controversial, right, and shameful, are now destigmatized. Anyone can eat a strawberry. That's what I'm telling you right now is, in a world where cum-flavored gum is a thing, that means that blowjobs are just being handed out like fucking tissues at a porn parlor.
That was one of the best. I haven't had it in a while. We always talk about this. Where you see Nick going and then you see the wheels start spinning and the mud getting kicked up and he can't get traction.
That's it, man. I did not sleep well last night. My goddamn upstairs neighbor is back. And she just walks around till 1 o'clock in the morning.
In her stilettos?
Yeah. God damn it. I'll have to move soon.
Oh.
What's the next one? What do you got here? Thoughts on Tarantino stopping at 10 movies? It's not happening. He's going to keep directing. He loves directing.
I'm kicking us into subscriber-only mode. This is the second part of 3 and 3. One of the benefits of subscribing to us here on Twitch.
There you go. Nick and Greg and Nick, thought on Leonardo DiCaprio cast to play Leonardo Da Vinci in a biopic film.
Leonardo DiCaprio is awesome.
Yeah.
I think for a while people like to hate on him. Mm-hmm. Now they're all come around. He's one of the greatest actors of our generation.
He is.
He can do anything he wants.
Yes.
He wants to go be big old Leo Da Vinci. Good for him.
My take on it is I don't think they need to make a Leonardo Da Vinci movie because they knocked it out of the park with Hudson Hawk. Remember Hudson Hawk?
I didn't. I remember the poster and the trailer. I didn't see the movie.
At one point, it's about Leonardo Da Vinci. They show him at the very beginning of the movie, and that's all I need.
No, okay, that's what you
makes
mean.
A flying machine, and then Bruce Willis. So Bruce Willis is in this movie. Great. If not, I don't care.
Sean from Detroit says, Greg, and this is very interesting. Greg, can John Cena be Shazam? Huh.
He could.
He could be Shazam. My problem there is the fact that, See, I think The Rock is accepted as a real actor.
Right.
The Rock's in something that's not just a wrestler in a movie, right? In Trainwreck, John Cena was in it, and everybody's like, oh man, he was a lot better than I expected him to be, blah, blah, because we only know him from The Marine and other shitty fucking movies he's done.
The Marine was a great movie.
Okay, my apologies, man. I overstepped my mouth. I apologize.
Okay. How dare you?
I just don't know that, because John Cena could totally do what I've always said The Rock needs to do with Shazam is, because Shazam is, I'm Billy Batson, I'm a little kid, bam, now I'm this fucking Superman. Mm-hmm. And so The Rock, it would be so great at the eyes wide, oh man, and I'm hanging out with Batman, this is so cool. Cena could do it too, though. I don't think he could do it as well as The Rock, but he could do it. He could do it.
Cena could do it. I'd be into it. I'd watch it.
Justin Reinberg says, Greg, will you guys have a panel at PSX again? Don't know yet. PSX, of course, we're going to talk about in Games Daily. They've announced these dates before. But they made a big deal and put early birds tickets on sale. We're going to ask for one, and I think that's what will really determine if we go, period. Because, I mean, it's up to them if they want to give us one. I'd like to just do Kind of Funny Games Daily thing there where either we talk about the news of it or Greg Miller interview couch where I just interview different developers.
That's fun.
Or fuck it, call it PS I Love You XOXO. One night only.
Bring it back.
Do it like
one night
stand like ECW does.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. Call it SmackDown versus Raw. PS
Nope,
I Love You XOXO.
you went too far on what I was saying.
Call it the WrestleMania of PSX. Let's call it SummerSlam. Are you impressed that I knew that many wrestling terms?
Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, there was shows that are like, happening. But
where are they? No one knows.
Yeah, okay.
Will we see Green Lantern cameo in the Justice League movie?
No.
Ask Ryan League. No.
I mean, what is your definition of a cameo? The trailer already has a verbal cameo, where it's like no Kryptonians, no lanterns. And I was like, yes. So no, but they're not gonna. It's the same thing as always, where they haven't cast anybody. They're not just gonna have it show up. Maybe Abin Sur or something, Sinestro. But I mean, even that I don't think you do, because that movie they're gonna be Batman v Superman. Had too much stuff happening. Blah blah. Maybe at the very end. Easter, you know, maybe this is the time DC learns that people like fucking Easter eggs in their fucking trailers or their credits, so put them in there. They did it with Suicide Squad, I know, shut up.
Right.
But during the credits, one of them is just a green streak coming towards the Earth or whatever, and it's a ring, looking for a new owner.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
I could be into that. Young Tough says, Nick, lift progress. How much strength have you gained? A fair amount. I feel like I'm in fairly good shape. I've noticed some gains. Not crazy. I'm not like hulking out yet, but I've progressively lifted more and more weight for the last 3 weeks, so I'm excited about that.
And then final question, Mr. Yasman 300. Greg, will you ever play or stream Injustice 2? I'm never going to stream it. I will play it eventually. When? Who knows? I know it's supposed to be awesome. I like the comic book. Can't do much more than that, man.
There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Kinda Funny Morning Show for Thursday, August 17th, 2017. Thank you so much for watching, whether it be on twitch.tv/kindafunnygames, youtube.com/kindafunny, or podcast services around the globe. No matter where you get it, we appreciate it and love you for it. Please, if you have the means, subscribe, go to Patreon, support us there, do whatever you can. Even if it's just on YouTube, click the subscribe button. It don't cost you nothing, makes us feel good. Tell your friends, share it, do all that stuff, have good times. T-shirt sale, bit.ly, KF. Slam. That's happening. Kevin and Cool Greg are at SummerSlam. Look for them there. Meet up Saturday for them. I'm gonna do Kinda Funny Games Daily next. It's chock full of news. Can you believe this Crackdown shit? So stay tuned for that. Woo! Joey's gonna read subs. And until next time.
I'll probably read subs while Joey helps. Oh no, I'll set up while Joey reads subs. You're smart. You're a smart kid. I like where your head's at. I'm sorry I blew up your spot. I'll stop talking now. No, Greg, don't go.
You finish it. You finish it, tough guy.
Have a conversational day.
Fuck! You know that's not it!